have been some updates, there have been some changes, which is why I'm going to be giving you the most updated and most detailed progression guide inside of Beast Wars Simulator, because progression is probably one of the most important things in the game, as the faster you progress, the faster you get to end game, which is why I'm going to be showing you what gear you should and shouldn't buy and skip over, what quests you should focus on mostly, if you are confused about what to get next, if you don't know what to decide between, if it's either a mask or B levels or hive slots even, then this is the perfect video. But let's just start off with, if you just joined the game, never really played before, 0 Bs, and what you should really focus on is mainly just get into 25 Bs, as that is the most important thing at this stage. Obviously buying everything from here, get into the 5B zone then, claiming all quests normally, then get into the pineapple shop, buying everything from here, getting the best tools and everything don't really matter as much, but as long as you get to the 25B zone, you're good. Because once you have reached the Mountaintop shop, the first thing you want to buy is the Beekeeper's Boots for 50 million honey, 5 oils, 3 blue and red extracts. Then after this, you do want to buy the Beekeeper's Mask for 5 enzymes, 3 blues, 1 glitter and 20 million honey. And then after the mask, you do want to buy the Mondo Belt Bag for 1 soft wax, 150 pineapples, sunflower seeds and 10 stingers. But then the next thing will be the Porcelain Dipper. The only thing is though that it's 150 million and you kind of want to make a little more honey, so basically buying hive slots after you buy the first 3 pieces of gear here, and buy hive slots until it's like 100 million plus, 150 million plus, until it says that number. Then you'll probably make way more honey as well, also because you'll have way more bees and you're probably, hopefully, using the hives I've shown here to make that honey. But once you do get the honey, obviously you want to buy the Porcelain Dipper. Now after the Porcelain Dipper, or before actually, I do recommend getting the glider for 5 million. Like, that's crazy worth it if you macro or not. For everyone, it's a need. The best glider, probably one of the best things in the game for movement, making life way easier. But after the Porcelain Dipper, you do want to keep buying hive slots until it says 200 million to 50 million plus, make more and more honey, because then when it says that number over here, you do want to instantly go and buy the Porcelain Porto Hive. Now the hardest thing about this is the soft wax, so good luck. But once you do own everything from the Mountaintop shop over here, you have the dipper, you have the bag, you have all the boots, you have the glider, and you have, most importantly, 35 Bs. Because once you do get 35 Bs, even if you don't have it after the bag, then please get it, because once you get them, you do want to focus on the masks. And it's kind of like up to you, but I would honestly say that honey mask is kind of a waste of materials. Depends, as yes, the passive it has is good, it is pretty expensive, but bubble mask over here is way less expensive, it has way better stats, it will make you way more honey, it is still really good in quests, although honey mask is mostly good in white and red pollen quests. But overall, bubble mask will make you way more honey even if you don't macro, and I know you'll make way more if you do macro because you're on 24/7 or however long you macro for. But even if so, bubble mask will still make you more honey because the ability it has is way better. It's not only the ability though, it's because blue pollen is just so OP at this stage. Probably the best honey making mask over here at this stage with all the Mountaintop shop gear and 35 B slots, so definitely go for it. You could go for honey mask if you really want to though, no one's stopping you, but overall bubble mask will make your life way easier, make honey making way easier. And you don't really want to buy fire mask only because the passive isn't that good, the stats aren't really that good, and overall the other 2 masks are 50 times better. The bubble masks still should complete your quests kind of the same as well, if I'm gonna be real. Your character should look something like this, maybe not the guards fully, because the next thing after getting all of those is probably the Cobalt Guard, as this is way better than the Crimson Guard because of the blue pollen, blue bomb pollen and everything, which is going to make you way more honey, so you should definitely get it now. You could maybe get the honeycomb belt too, sure, if you wanna, but that is after the Crimson Guard. Definitely make sure you get Cobalt Guard first though, because of the massive blue buff, and you are mostly kind of a blue hive but still mixed, but you'll make way more honey in the blue field. Let me also quickly give you the event B order, being Abby B first, then you want to get Cobalt B first for 250 tickets, then you want to get Festive B, then you could buy Star Treats after 2 gifts, and here is a gifting order. It's just be as soon as you obtain it, the monster respawn time, so you can get things way faster, and instantly Tabby, but you might be able to gift before though, so Tabby would be first, but gift Vicious Bee as soon as you get it though. Then you would want to gift a Buoyant Bee as soon as you get it, but if event, then probably either Bear Bee or Cobalt Bee, then Festive festive bee, then gummy bee, and puppy bee, because you don't really want to spend tickets on gumdrops or stingers, as it will be a waste, and you'll want to get the bees first. And vicious was only first on that list because you won't really get it first anyway, but you just want to gift it as soon as you can. And buoyant bee gotta be gifted for SSA fast, so that's why. Festive bee is for the materials are so OP. Photon bee is mostly skipped because of the 5% instant conversion hive bonus not being the best and kind of weak, not being used for blue. Cobalt is the thing Photon bee should have been, but it's way better for blue, and it is designed for blue for the instant conversion and everything that it does. And for SSA fast, if someone was to gift 6 event bees over here plus all their legendary bees and lower, it will be at 35 out of 40 for SSA, and with star eggs they will be 37 out of 40. Then it's 38 out of 40 and 36 out of 40 gifted bees if one was puppy bee gifted and cobalt. And if you do bug run for the last 3 star treats worth of tickets, which is 3k, which is like 300 tickets a day and 120 from wealth clock, if you macro of course, which is why macro is so important, you can gift mythic bees, which will just get you it because you'll be extremely close. And if you don't really macro, then probably try get as much fruit as possible and gift bees with it. But this is why macro is so OP, and at least you maybe could try macro for a few hours if you can't all day. And anyway, the next thing you do want to focus on after you have all those things, have unlocked the 35 zone, bubble mask, got everything as I said, it is either A, getting the diamond mask because you will want to be early blue. That makes you the most honey. If you're any other early hive, you are going to make nothing. So getting diamond mask 100%. You could also focus on getting the petal belt before the petal wand. And that is because the petal wand is kind of useless. Like the porcelain dipper is already good and kind of even the same as petal wand. Like there's literally no point buying this. It's not going to do a difference at all. Literally going to be exact same. So it's just a waste of honey. Could maybe get it on your third petal, on your third spirit petal, but if you really want to own it, but I would recommend getting petal belt first at least for the spirit petal stuff. Then the next thing is this stuff over here, the coconut clogs and the coconut canister. Now you can get whatever is less expensive for you, and that being diamond mask, the petal belt over here, or the coconut clogs and coconut bag. I'm guessing you might want to get the coconut clogs first out of those 4 in terms of gear because it will be less expensive. Then you can go for the coconut canister. At that stage you will probably get the first spirit petal, so if you do get it, then only save up for the petal belt. You will thank yourself later once you realize how much better it is. For the second spirit petal, you can donate it to the wind shrine, start grinding for Windaby. I'll explain that more in a second. And of course get diamond mask instantly whenever you can after you buy the coconut clogs, coconut canister, petal belt, diamond mask, whatever you get first depending how rich you are. And you can also be going for more hive slots as well if you're able to. And once your character does look like this, petal belt, diamond mask, coconut boots, coconut bag, you are probably wondering, well, what is next? Now you are not wrong in thinking that you want to get gummy boots, but I do recommend grinding up your hive to level, well, whatever level you can get really, 4 levels, and getting 50 slots. Then after that, grinding polar power 2, getting all planters if you can, but overall you will kind of get planters as the game goes and you will know to get them because planters are one of the most OP things for loot. Of course, getting SSA though and better amulets is something you want to focus on too crazy. There is an amulet video I got on the channel too if you're interested. Getting a good SSA, the double passive is preferred, and keep on grinding for your levels and everything. But in the meantime as well, while you're doing all those things, getting the amulets sorted, you know, like unchallenged, stigbug one, stuff like that, completing more quests. I'll talk about quest order and everything in a second too. You do want to focus on gummy boots in the meantime while you're doing all those things, because once you do get gummy boots, you will notice a significant change in everything. And you are probably also wondering when you're going to get the end game tools, and really you're kind of grinding for them already. I mean, at the same time when you're doing all those things, if you own all the things from the 35 zone and the mask, because the tide popper is only bought if you're genuinely planning to stay blue for a while, planning to make loads of honey with blue just over time every single day, macro and making crazy. But if you're not really, then don't bother doing the blue quests and just kind of bother doing the Riley bee quests at the same time if you're going red hive. Now, I wouldn't really recommend going white hive until level 21, level 20 plus, and if you have alt accounts and stuff like that, it's mostly preferred to be blue and then go red hive whenever you are level 20, because whenever you do switch to red hive, you do want to have a full gifted hive and a really good SSA so you don't make nothing. So, and you can switch with like 500 to 1 quadrillion honey to even get all of it, but you do want to switch a hive only at level 20. So definitely keep going for hive levels as much as you can as well. Anytime you can level up up, then boom. But you are overall going for dark scythe if you're not trying to stay blue. And getting all these materials, Beesmas will help you out with basically all. I'm not gonna lie. You'll probably have most planters as well at this point, but try focus on getting the petal planter as well. Once you do get most of these things, maybe gummy boots, and maybe when you're like level 18, 19 and have loads of swelled bags to buy, because petal planter is kind of better even than planter of plenty, but I know for a fact it might take a while to get it. And really at this point in the game, you're probably going to be a pretty decent hive level, just leveling up non-stop, probably 50 bees already, probably grinding for still gummy boots maybe even, or grinding for an end game tool, owning most planters. If not, then getting the petal planter and going for it, having loads of nectar. You will probably know what you're doing way more now and understand the game, that you need to get bee equips and everything, and focusing on quests, because at the end of the day too, you do want to buy coconut belt, as that is one thing you do also really need crazy. So please make sure you buy it, but that's probably maybe even going to be after the end game tools, like the last thing, because of all the tropical drinks and everything killing your coconut crab a lot too. And like that, you'll probably have a really good blue hive comp already. I have made a video on that too if you're interested. But now let's go over the quest order. If you are also really stuck and didn't understand what I said, please let me know in the comments. But for the quest order now, the most important things that you are going to get from quests are either black bear quests over here, because you get diamond and mythic egg, and that's at the beginning for the black bear quest, because then it's spirit bear quest as well, really important, always go for them. And also science bear as well, really important for the translator and everything, and I will give the order to in a second. Same with brown bear even, because both of these give you diamond eggs or the diamond mask, and it gives it on his 75 quest. The diamond egg, if you're wondering on how to get one, if you can't really buy them for tickets, might take long though. Please focus on dapper bear quest as well. They give you 12 plus equip slots, maybe one day more than 12, but bee equips are so OP in the game, you need to focus on these two as much as you can. Science bear quests can be done on the side though, but the science enhancements and translators are so OP. Permanent buff, and something people ignore so much but you need so much of, you can see I'm pointing it out here, but it's the polar bear quest, bro. Please macro, get loads of polar bear quests always. Your bees are just going to be way faster, they sip faster, they sleep less, they have way more energy. It is so needed. You have more bees in boosts, in macro, you just need polar power, bro. And barely anyone even has much, like have 1000 at least, 2000 at least. You're always killing mobs anyway, so just always get them in. Please focus on that. Crazy. And quests that give star treats that are really OP to have too and to get is mother bear, panda bear, and on it. You should also actively do ant challenge actively whenever you are on the panda bear quests that have a lot of ants. Mother bear quests are mostly level related, and you will overall just complete them kind of on the side. And most of the time when you're doing honest quests up there, they're kind of slow and time consuming. You won't really have to put most of your main effort into them though. Macro will complete a few if you macro it, or if you're just completing other quests. I do recommend giving translator quests. For the translator order is Bucko Bee, Riley Bee, then Stigbug. One of the science bear quests actually requires you to defeat Stigbug, so you either give your second translator to Stigbug at that point, or ask someone in a server to spawn it, which I'm not gonna lie, they will, and sometimes on it spawns it too. And Bucko is only first because it is much more of an easier path to hydroponic planter that is really OP and you will want it, and tide popper, and also it gives blue extract. And Stigbug is last because you will kind of struggle to kill it as much at that stage, so that's kind of why. Not really that helpful. And if you are wondering what items you should save, definitely diamond egg, because you need it for the diamond mask. Definitely star egg, or else you'll get a useless bee and you want a gifted mythic, but I explained that in a video before. You want to save boosting materials, major ones like loaded dice or spooper smoothies. You want to save your fruit for bees and crafting, and it does include bitter berries because you'll need them later, and using materials to gift your basic bee too. But if you guys do have any more questions, please let me know, and shout out to BSGH Bee Swarm Guide Help for putting this document together, and credit to them, and join their Discord too. Anyway, if you guys still have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll answer all. Hope you guys have enjoyed.